I did a reaction to Lorna Shore's 2 previous singles, so I figured I might as well do a reaction to this one. Their brand new album, I Feel the Ever Black Festering Within Me, is coming out September 12th, which is really not that super long anymore. That's less than a month, so that's pretty exciting. In the meantime, we have one more single to enjoy. I assume that's the final single before the release of the album, but you never know. They might be spoiling us even more than they already are. The song is called Prison of Flesh, and sort of what I've been hearing a little bit so far, I've been trying to avoid learning too much about this song beforehand because I just want to come into it as fresh as I possibly can, is that the band said to themselves, let's just make a classic Lorna Shore song that people are gonna, like, a sound that people expect from us. I'm into that. I'm into Lorna Shore. I wouldn't say they're like my absolute favorite band, but I really do very much enjoy them, and I am going to see them live coming February. I got tickets for that. I'm super happy about that. So I'm gonna have to make sure that I know all of these new songs on the new album once it comes out. So, right, I always feel like I talk too much before I actually get to the actual reaction. Actually. So, yeah, let's go. Right. Hello. This is like a horror movie? Oh geez, yep, definitely horror movie vibes. There's this droning sound that's kind of... Uh-oh. Jesus, that's a creepy stare. Whoa. Wow. Okay, that's really dark so far. This build-up, sorry for pausing. This build-up is pretty help, hold on to something. I guess, I don't know if that makes any sense, but you know, you hear it, you feel it. I assume if you're watching people react to a song, you already know the song. So, yeah, no, this is all brand new for me. I feel like as soon as I press play, it's gonna just be a storm of absolutely sick, heavy shit coming at me, but, you know, it's Lorna Shore. It's kind of what we want, and basically the idea is that this is a very typical Lorna Shore song. I wonder, though, what the significance was of this frame. Your name is Rachel, you are home. Because they zoom in on this specifically. I'm getting horror movie vibes, but I'm guessing it's like maybe more like some sort of psychological thing. Maybe. I don't know. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm sorry for pausing again. I needed to breathe. I was holding my breath during that whole bit. Wow, okay, I'm sorry. Raining blood? Sure. I always feel like I say words a bit weird sometimes, but you're gonna have to forgive my accent. What the hell was that? I like that I said around 1:04, around this bit here when we're back in the living room, I said, I feel like the storm is about to break loose. It does not. It pauses, it takes a deep breath, and then it smacks you in the face. I like that a lot. Thank you. Like, listen. Damn. I like that riff in there. There's a cool riff in there. Another cool riff. Oof, there's so much happening. I'm gonna pause just for a second, for a few seconds to say that one of the things I do appreciate about Lorna Shore is they do have cool riffs going on in their music. If you pay attention, maybe it's not the first thing you notice, but I always feel like they write some stuff that does get stuck in your head. So you gotta appreciate that about them. Okay, that's a bit much for me, but there's... Yeah, I said they have guitar riffs that stick with you. Their other melodic stuff definitely also sticks with you, I feel like. I don't know enough about music to really say how hard this is to do or how complicated it is. I'm told that everybody in Lorna Shore is exceptional at what they do, so I believe it. And if I listen to this, I'm like, yeah, this is definitely really well made. I don't know yet if I like it as much as their other two singles, but like I said, it's just the first time. This is just the first time I'm hearing it, so it might grow on me a little bit more. But yeah, it really is just smack in the face, fast, so much going on. Like they cram a lot of instruments in every second. I feel like I don't know if that's making any sense, but you know, it's just relentless. It just wow. And the music video is kind of like a horror movie, like... I'm not sure if, Yep. There's that cool riff again. I like it. There we have our first breakdown. She's not having a good time, man. Okay, well, I would tell you to calm down, but please don't calm down. This is awesome. Here we go again. Really is fast stuff. There's a lot just constantly just assaulting you with all sorts of stuff. You do not get a lot of breathing room with this song. Whew. Yeah, what I want to say about the music video itself, there's this whole horror story going on. I am personally not the biggest fan of horror movies, especially not if they're like very gory. It's just not my thing. Not really. At the start I was more like this is gonna be like more like a psychological thing, but it is a lot more like just nightmares, blood, this I think the woman is the central character here of this video. There's something definitely not going well with her at all. And potentially her family members as well. So anyway, what was that thing? There was a thing that Will did that I thought to myself, that was awesome. Let me try and find that again. I don't want to go back too far. I think it was just around the time she was throwing up blood. Yeah, let me just go here. Nailed it! Oh, damn! See this. Little bits of melody you get. They're so good. Definitely not having a good time, man. Wow. It became Alien now, basically. What the hell, dude? Okay. The music is very awesome. Is the chorus coming back? Yeah. I need to remember to pay attention to the music. We're building up to something again, I feel like. Another breakdown, another big thing. Oh, guitar solo! Yay! I love a good guitar solo. Very cool. I love it. That is... It just keeps going. That was sick as hell. I want more guitar solos in my metals again. This video is so dark. I'm okay, they're building up to something huge again. I just want to say, the music video I'm not a huge fan of. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of like gory horror stuff, but it all just might be symbolic, maybe. I have no idea, actually. I will read the description of the video when it's done, because they always write like a whole story about how they wrote the song and how they came up with it and the idea behind it. So let me just... Wow, that was long. Okay, okay. Alright, that's the end of the video. That was what the hell was that? I mean, it's a breakdown, obviously, but every time I think to myself, is somebody gonna come up with something even sicker and heavier and crazier than anything we've already had? And then somebody comes along and is like, hold my guitar. Actually, give me my guitar because I need it to play this breakdown. But you know what I'm trying to say. I don't think I'm gonna play that again because that was kind of terrifying. You know that scene in Indiana Jones in, which one is it? The one with the why am I blanking on this right now? The one with, not the Holy Grail, the other one. Was it not Temple of Doom? It's not the Holy Grail. It's this flippin' box. I'm completely blanking on what Indiana Jones movie title I'm thinking of, but it's the one with the box with like the 10 Commandments in it, and if you open it, it's gonna melt your face off. And the bad guys that open it, they get their faces melted off. That's kind of how this makes me feel. Compared to these other two singles we've had so far, Oblivion was very dark and melancholic. We Are Unbreakable, it was like the opposite of that. It's supposed to be a very uplifting song, I feel like, and this is just dark. This just felt really, really dark and depressing. But like, still a bit different. It was still very, like, it was much angrier in some kind of way than Oblivion is. At least that's what I'm getting out of it, out of this first listen. It's very, very just fast in your face, just does not stop, does not let you breathe. Yeah, damn. I mean, I am really looking forward to this new album. Lorna Shore has definitely put deathcore on the map for a lot of people. I think they're great. I know there's a lot of people that think they're boring. But honestly, anybody who thinks Lorna Shore is boring is probably not going to be watching Lorna Shore reactions. So either way, I enjoy this a lot, but there's definitely some stuff in there that is gonna, like, I'm gonna need some time to process this. From how absolutely relentless it is. Man, wow. Okay, let me just take a look at what they're telling us about this music video and the story behind this song, because I'm pretty curious about this. Will Ramos writes, "This song is exactly what I imagine a lot of people expected of us to put out. We took all the heaviest stuff we had to create this incredibly dark, high-stress tension song." Yeah, definitely nailed that. Definitely nailed that. This was insane. I personally think the breakdown at the end of this one... I personally think the breakdown at the end of this one is one of my favorites that we've ever written, and I'm excited to see how people engage with this one. It was absolutely terrifying, and I loved it. I loved it. Damn. I'm gonna listen to this song after this video again, just to relive it all, but without having to, like, focus on reacting, you know? The lyrics for this song are about my family and our history of dementia. Oh, that's so sad. That's really sad. Man, dementia is just fucked up. That's all you can really say about it. I'm very lucky to not have anybody in my family with dementia, but that's absolutely not the case for everybody. So, yeah. What more does Will say? "The idea that the world is falling apart and about the fear of losing touch with reality. They're coming to get me is my way of personifying demons or something that makes you feel like you're losing pieces of yourself. The closer they get, the further detached you become until you're nothing but a husk of fear and delusion." Yeah, I think I did say somewhere during the video, it's just like symbolic of something. I definitely feel like the video is maybe like, you know, I mean that has to be like a horror movie or like true horror, when you realize that every day a little bit more, you just lose yourself a little bit more. And let me tell you, people who suffer from dementia, they understand what's happening at first. They do know that it's happening to them. For a while, they understand it. This doesn't last, because it just gets worse and worse, and there's no cure for the moment. Man, what a song. It hits really hard and it's nasty, but with this background, the background idea of it that I just read about now, it makes it so much darker. Especially because people who suffer from dementia, they do have a lot of paranoia and fears because they can't. There's a lot of stuff that they just don't remember. They don't recognize people anymore, so that can be completely terrifying, that you just see new faces all the time and you don't know who they are and they talk to you and you don't know what's happening. That has to be like completely terrifying. It's hard to understand as if you're physically okay. Right, that was Prison of Flesh by Lorna Shore. An incredible song that is only amplified when you learn what it's about, what the sort of background idea is with it. It's well made. I hope Lorna Shore gets to make music for a long time to come. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get to see them live. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, they're definitely... I mean, of course they're gonna play this because the new album is gonna be out by February. Blech. I hate saying that word. As a non-English speaker, I hate saying the name of the second month of the year. I really do. It's just so difficult for me for some reason. Either way, none of this really matters that much. Yeah. That was my basic ass reaction to Lorna Shore's brand new single. I loved it, and I hope you did too. Let me know in the comments if you liked it, what you liked about it, what you get from it. If this is maybe a little cathartic for you somehow, if maybe you have people in your family that suffer from dementia, if that is the case, I'm very sorry. Unfortunately, there's just no cure or way to really do much about this illness. But if there's one thing that living in the 21st century proves, is that there's scientific progress being made so much faster than any of us regular people can truly understand. So who knows, one day dementia will just not exist anymore. That would be really amazing. So yeah, on that note, I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm glad you watched Lorna Shore's new song with me and listened to it and watched the video. I will see you in the next one. In the meantime, stay kind, stay awesome, and stay metal. Yeah, I don't know if this is a better outro than the other one I had. I'm just trying things, okay? I don't know what I'm doing. There is nothing about any of this that makes it seem like I really know what I'm doing. But I'm trying, okay? And I'm having fun while I'm doing it. So either way, bye!